Good morning, grade 2. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Are you ready to our reading lesson today? So pay attention and listen carefully, please. Today is Sunday, 22 of March, 2020. The sign maker's assistant is our new story title. Okay, so what is the title of our new story? The sign maker's assistant. The sign maker's assistant. The author is Ted Arnold. The genre is humorous fiction. The skill is main idea and details. Now let's talk about the genre. Genre here is humorous fiction. Humorous fiction. What's the meaning of humorous fiction? Humorous means funny. Funny. So humorous means funny. And fiction means imaginary story. That means not real. Okay? Humorous fiction altogether is a funny story about imaginary people and events. So humorous alone means funny. Fiction alone means imaginary story. That means not real. Together, humorous fiction, it is a funny story about imaginary people and events. Okay? A funny story about imaginary people and events. Example, Diary of Wimpy Kid. This is a humorous fiction story. It is a funny and imaginary. Okay, it has imaginary people and events. Now let's talk about the skill. The skill here in this story is main idea and details. Main idea and details. What's the meaning of main idea and details? Main idea is the most important idea of the story. Main idea is the most important idea of the story. That means when I want to find the main idea in a paragraph or in a story or an essay, I have to find the most important idea of the story. Okay? All of you, what's the meaning of main idea? All of you say the most important idea of the story. Again, what is the main idea? Okay, now details tell more about the main idea. Tell more about the main idea. So details tell more about the main idea. Okay, so the main idea, the most important idea of the story. Okay, the details tell more about the main idea. Again, together, what's the meaning of main idea? The most important idea of the story. Repeat. Okay, details tell more about the main idea. Excellent. So the main idea and details here. What is the main idea? A main idea is what the text is mostly about. So the important sentence or the important idea in the story or the paragraph. What are details? Details are sentences that tell more about or describe or explain the main idea. Okay, so details here, sentences tell more about the idea or describe the idea or explain the main idea. How can I find the main idea? Ask yourself, what is this mostly about? So ask yourself, this paragraph or this story, what is the mostly about? This mostly about? What is this mostly about? It talks about what? Okay, look at the title of the text. Look at the title of the text. For example, we have this page, right? We have this page. The title of this page is Main Idea and Details. So I know that all this page talk about the main idea and details, right? Now look at the pictures. If there are pictures, you can it can helps you look for words repeated over and over. Maybe there are words repeated. Sometimes the main idea is either the first or last sentence in the text, so you can maybe find the main idea at the beginning or the last sentence. Don't get distracted by interesting information that doesn't support the main idea. Here I prepared for you a sample. Yesterday I bought a new dress. My new dress is red. It has long sleeves with a silver zipper. It is for my birthday. Again, yesterday I bought a new dress. My new dress is red. It has long sleeves with a silver zipper. It is for my birthday. Okay, you can use the 6 points up to find the main idea. Okay, for example, what is this short paragraph mostly about? It is what? About what? Yeah, it is about new dress. My new dress. Maybe we can use number 5. Sometimes the main idea is either the first or last sentence in the text. I bought a new dress. The last one, it is for my birthday. Which one is the main idea? Excellent. So I bought new dress. This is the main idea. Now, which sentences tell more about the main idea or describe the main idea? Excellent. That my new dress is red. The dress color so is red. It has long sleeves and it has a silver zipper. So these 3 sentences are the details which describe and explain the main idea, which is I bought a new dress. Now let's watch this short video about the skill.
In this lesson, we will answer the following 2 questions. What is the main idea? And what are key details? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define main idea, define key details, and explain the difference between a main idea and key details. So, what is a main idea? A main idea is the most important thought about the topic of a paragraph. The main idea tells the reader what the paragraph is about. To determine main idea, sometimes it is easier to first identify the key details. Key details are facts, statements, and examples that help us understand the main idea. Key details help explain and describe the main idea. The main idea is like the top of a table. The key details are like the legs of a table. They support the main idea. Today, we are going to be finding the main idea of each paragraph within a passage. We will do this by first identifying the key details.
Okay, now let's go and talk about the new vocabs. Afternoon. Afternoon. What's the meaning of afternoon? It is the time of day between noon and night. It is the time of day between noon and night. Okay, let's use it in a sentence. I spent the afternoon at the pool. I spent the afternoon at the pool. So again, what's the meaning of afternoon? It is the time of day between noon and night. Again, all of you, the time of day between noon and night. Again, what's the meaning of afternoon? The time of day between noon and night. Okay. Blame, blame. The second vocab is blame. What's the meaning of blame? It is to say that something is someone's fault. Okay? To say that something is someone's fault. A sentence: she couldn't blame him for that. She couldn't blame him for that. She couldn't say that this is his fault. Okay? So, what's the meaning of blame? To say that something is someone's fault. All of you with me. To say that something is someone's fault. To say that something, all of you, to say that something is someone's fault. Again, to say that something is someone's fault. Again, to say that something is someone's fault. Okay, the next word is idea. What's the meaning of idea? A thought or opinion. Idea, a thought or opinion. A sentence: it might be a good idea. It might be a good idea. Okay, so again, all of you, what's the meaning of idea? It is a thought or opinion. A thought or opinion. What's the meaning of idea? A thought or opinion. Again, a thought or opinion. A thought or opinion. Okay, great. Now, next word is important. Important. What's the meaning of important? Important, taken seriously. Taken seriously. Okay. Let's read the sentence. It is important to water plants. It is important to water plants. So, again, what is the meaning of important? Taken seriously. All of you, taken seriously. Taken seriously. Excellent. Now, sign maker. Sign maker. The G here is silent, okay? Sign maker. What's the meaning of sign maker? Someone who makes signs. Someone who makes signs. Okay? The sign maker needs many materials and fabrics. For example, he needs brushes, he needs colors, he needs fabrics. Okay, so the sign maker needs many materials and fabrics. What's the meaning of sign maker? Someone who makes signs. All of you. Someone who makes signs. Again, someone who makes signs. Again, someone who makes signs. Great job. Townspeople. Townspeople. What's the meaning of townspeople? People who live in a town. People who live in a town. So what's the meaning of townspeople? People who live in a town. All the townspeople had escaped. Why, we don't know, but they had escaped. So all the townspeople had escaped. Now, again, what's the meaning of townspeople? people who lived in a town. Okay, again, people who live in a town. People who live in a town. Amazing. Now, open your readers and writers notebook, page 434. Page 434. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, we have to write the word on the line from this box. We have afternoon, blame, idea, important, sign maker, and townspeople. An visitor was coming to town. Again, an visitor was coming to town. Think. Excellent, excellent. Super, super, super. Yeah, excellent. So, an important visitor was coming to town. Excellent. Now, all the met together. All the met together. Okay, you can write on the chat. Chart, yes. Excellent, super. Who's this? Excellent, super. Okay, okay, we have here some answers wrong, but it's okay. Most of you solve it. Okay, so all the townspeople met together. All the townspeople met together. Number 3, they came up with an... Okay, I will see who's... Okay, boys, where are you? Only the girls here. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Super, super, super. No. Okay. Great. Okay, so they came up with an idea. They came up with an idea. Number 4, they told the what to write. They told the what to write. Great, great, great. Excellent. Super. Yeah, excellent. So they told the sign maker what to write. They told the sign maker what to write. Number 5, that he held up his sign. That he held up his sign. Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Super. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that, thank you, teacher. That afternoon he held up his sign. The last one, no one could him for it. No one could him for it. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent, excellent. Good. Amazing, 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 students. Okay, thank you. So no one could blame him for it. No one could blame him for it. Excellent, students. You can now check your answers. Okay. Now, let's listen to the story. Only the first, I think, 4 pages, as you have in your weekly plan, okay?
The Signmaker's Assistant by Ted Arnold. The Signmaker's Assistant. How can we be responsible when we make a mistake?
Everyone in town agreed. The old sign maker did the finest work for miles around. Under his brush, ordinary letters became beautiful words, words of wisdom, words of warning, or words that simply said which door to use. When he painted "Stop," people stopped because the sign looked so important. When he painted "Please keep off the grass," they kept off because the sign was polite and sensible. When he painted "Good food," they just naturally became hungry. People thanked the sign maker and paid him well. But the kind old man never failed to say, "I couldn't have done it without Norman's help." Norman was the sign maker's assistant. Each day after school, he cut wood, mixed colors, and painted simple signs. "Soon I will have a shop of my own," said Norman. "Perhaps," answered the sign maker, "but not before you clean these brushes." One day, after his work was done, Norman stood at a window over the sign shop and watched people. They stopped at the stop sign. They entered at the enter sign. They ate under the good food sign. "They do whatever the signs say," said Norman to himself. "I wonder—" He crept into the shop while the sign maker napped. With brush and board, he painted a sign of his own. Early the next morning, he put up the sign, then ran back to his window to watch. "No school," muttered the principal. "How could I forget such a thing?" "No one informed me," said the teacher. "Hooray!" cheered the children, and everyone went home. This is...
Okay, now let's explain the 4 pages, the first 4 pages. I will explain for you. The first page illustrates the importance of the signs maker job, that he makes the ordinary letters beautiful words of wisdom or words of warning. The second page shows the people thanked and paid the signs maker well, and shows that he has an assistant helps him called Norman. The third page and the fourth one illustrate that Norman, the assistant, helps the signs maker after his school. He cut wood, mixed colors, and painted simple signs. And One day he crept into the shop and while the sign maker napped. What's the meaning of a crept? Crept means moved slowly and silently. So Norman crept, that means moved slowly and silently, while the signs maker napped. What he did? He painted a sign of his own. What is this sign? This is no school. No school. But actually there is a school. In fact, there is a school, but the sign is no school. He put it up, then ran back to the window and watched. He saw the reactions of the principal, teacher, and the children. Okay? This is what we have for today. Thank you for listening.